Hello, American literature scholars. We're here today to talk about the transcendentalism narrative extended constructed response. I know that's a mouthful, but basically you're just writing an essay connected with the transcendentalism writers that you have been studying, essentially Emerson and Thoreau. Now you are writing a narrative, which means you are writing a story, and it's going to be based on your own life. You're just supposed to think about the things that you have studied related to Emerson and Thoreau and their themes and their ideas about themselves and human beings in general to help you formulate your answer or pick your answer to this prompt. Now, there's one thing I want to point out about this assignment. It's different from any of the other assignments you've done in the sense that you will not be submitting this through a Dropbox in the OHS. All right, you will be going into usatestprep.com and you will be completing this assignment there. The document that's here in the OHS is just a brainstorming document telling you what the assignment is a little more clearly than what's there for you in USA Test Prep. So essentially you are going to be writing an essay in which you tell the story of a turning point in your life thus far. So what were you like before that turning point occurred? What were you like after it? What caused this turning point to happen? Now, these are three separate questions in there, but those are just to get you thinking about it. Essentially, you're talking about a turning point in your life. So the basic expectations for this assignment are that it's going to be 5 paragraphs. All right, you're going to have an introductory paragraph of some kind. You're going to have a body paragraph in which you talk about what you were like before your turning point. You're going to have a body paragraph where you talk about your actual turning point in your life. And then you're going to have a body paragraph that talks about you after that turning point. And then, of course, you're going to have some kind of conclusion. You're going to be telling a story. This is a narrative assignment. You're going to have to do this type of narrative writing on your EOC for this class, so we want to get you prepared. Because it is a story, we want you to think about plot, character, setting, dialogue, theme, to help you represent one specific moment in your life. I don't want to hear the story of your life from birth to present day. You need to pick one particular moment and really go into detail, put us into that moment in your life. This is going to be based on the narrative writing rubric, that 4-point rubric. So when you look at your score, possibly in USA Test Prep, you might see a score of 0 to 4. But the rubric translates what a 0 to 4 means on a 100-point scale in the OHS gradebook. If you have questions about that, just reach out to your specific teacher. And some other expectations that the idea is if you come to class, you can get further explanation on exactly what you need and ideas of how to do this assignment. So if possible, come to your whole group sessions, come to your small group sessions, especially come to Friday writer's workshop sessions. So make sure you're coming to these sessions to maximize your points. All right, so that's your prompt. You're going to be writing this and turning it in, submitting it in USA Test Prep, but you can do some brainstorming on this document right here. Just brainstorming to yourself what a turning point actually means, deciding what that moment in your life is, coming up with some adjectives to describe you before and then to describe you after your turning point. Taking some notes about what's the best way to tell this story, thinking about, are you going to use dialogue? What other characters are you going to pull in? What sensory details are you going to use? So these answers don't have to be in complete sentences. You're just getting your thoughts down. And then I want you to think about some other ways to say turning point. I don't want you to use that same phrasing all the way through. Think of some different ways to say the same thing so you can elevate your diction. And then the other thing you can do on this document is you can come down here, you can click enter, and then you can actually type your paragraphs here in this Word document. If you're more comfortable with that, then all you have to do is copy and paste this what you've typed here into USA Test Prep to submit it. You can type in USA Test Prep, and that's fine. Regardless of if you type in USA Test Prep or you copy and paste from here, make sure that you read over your work, edit it in USA Test Prep before you submit it. So if you guys have any questions, make sure that you come to class or reach out to your teachers.